Hey guys, I just felt like I wanted to do something a little bit funny because, oh man, just remembering all that stuff, ugh, it's taxing, man, taxing on the soul. But I won't be doing, for those Tumblr followers of mine, followers of mine, and I don't even know if people on Twitter actually follow my page. Like, yeah, you really should, because I don't only just post videos there. I will also be like putting announcements, contests, stuff like that. But I'm not gonna do this video alone, because instead of me and Gain doing a goof off day, I'm gonna do a goof off day with my big three bros and freaking Gain, because god dang. Bugsy, I'm ready. I'm ready too. So everybody's forgotten me now, or like, oh Gain, we haven't forgotten you. Good. So what are we doing? Bugsy? Huh? What are we doing? I don't know. Something light and funny. Something we can kind of give a few minutes to rip on, but in our way. Something like that. Alright, want to look at your old videos? Yeah, actually, I would like to. Hello people, these are old, and I mean really old videos. Back when I had one of the very old Logitech cameras. Yeah, my room has changed a lot since then. I don't have that bookshelf anymore, for various reasons that happened to me, not recently, but last year. This was during the whole Banjo-Kazooie nuts and bolts. God, my face was chubby. I had a very chubbish kind of face. You sort of do now that the extra chin is gone. Oh, I'm glad you liked the comment on my look, you freaking Yeah, back then I said arrogant, I used to say buttholes a lot. It's actually kind of funny. Doing a video. Sorry, our old pal Mac is still here. Again, people, the one constant in my videos will always be people interrupting me.
Anyways, this is Bobo Fan here talking about YouTube news.
Man, I had a weird camera angle. I feel like this is YouTube news. The way my head is, because I was trying to figure out, like, how can I freaking keep my, where, what angle I should be in. The virtual fighting of the Titans. And it wasn't really an Attack on Titan reference, it was just something, I was just promoting my friend's chat room at the time. Looking at these videos is like looking at looking at a time machine. I mean, that's why I'm never really gonna leave YouTube, because all my old videos are there. And my brother, ladies and gentlemen. You know, my voice is kind of with itself. I don't know whether that was just me, or the camera, or I didn't think of what I was going to say, and it kind of stumbled on myself a little bit. Yeah, I was guilty of not researching when Toonami was on the air from where it left, and this is when it was gone for a little while. And you can tell in my video I cared about Toonami. I'm more than some shitty fans that say, "Oh, it's too different." I don't even care. I'll start another flame war with that one. I don't care. It just goes to show that, I was a fan of Toonami too, but I'm willing, in a lot of fandoms, when something new is introduced to a fandom, some fandoms will be like, "Oh, I'll open it with open arms," and then people on their computer will go, "Yeah, this sucks. This is so lame. This sucks me. Sucks my diarrhea out of a bag and meh. So I've always loved Toonami for what it was. And I could accept the changes. Like, I accepted Sonic's many alterations, and I didn't really care because I had fun. And that's the thing, guys. Toonami is a place where you have fun, and I should have said that in I keep finding ways I could have said something for the former Toonami and former Toonami fans / haters rant I did, and I don't feel sorry about that because it was true. It was all true, and I don't care if you guys thought I was beating a dead horse. I was mad. You guys freaking whine and complain, "Oh, we want Toonami back." And you honestly expect, and when you freaking have it back, you whine and complain that you didn't get the shows you wanted to get, and it really got me angry. And Future Gohan, he was the worst of them all. And yeah, I'm gonna talk about this for a little bit because that stuff made me angry. I think that's one of the main reasons I became the fan brat basher. Because of you, Toonami fans. I got you to thank for that. Not like I'm complaining, because I guess you guys were technically the first fandom I bashed. Congrats. Congrats for taking me off that much. Usually I'll just let it slide and I will probably not think on it. But if you do it, if I see videos you do it multiple times, you insult the fans. Oh, I'm coming at you with full force, people. And Future Gohan, I mean, nowadays he's okay-ish, but but when the whole thing was happening, that's the one thing that got me angry. I defended him for a bit, I said, oh, he's entitled to his opinion. Then I heard about all the stuff he did, and I saw all the stuff he was saying to people, and it really got me angry. And you were the one that really wanted this as much as anybody and got mad, and April Fools saying that they weren't that people weren't all enjoying it, and then boom, when it finally gets returned and it only has little shows, you start getting all crazy, saying better can be an anime. And like I said, since I took business classes, they can only pay for what they can afford. And yes, I'm going to talk about that too. You shouldn't, we should have started him on this, but he's going to do it anyway. Thank you, Ani. But let me finish though. I love the fact that Toonami came back. I kind of hate that all you fans that really wanted it back can't enjoy it because it's not what you want. Because the main reason I think you guys can still enjoy Toonami, but some of you don't want to. And that's perfectly understandable, and I feel sorry for you. When it comes right down to it, I feel sorry that you can't look over a few little nitpicks here and there to enjoy Toonami. I feel bad. I feel sorry for you guys. Future Gohan, he really got me angry with all the stuff he was spewing out because he really just sounded like an angry fanboy. And I know he lost a whole bunch of subscribers because of that. I mean, I understand you're entitled to your opinion. But you did kind of besmirch the fans, and when you mess with the fans, this is what kids don't get on the internet nowadays. When you talk about somebody or a group of somebodies, people will reply. They will attack. You start a flame war that way. Yeah, that's the one thing, back with my little fight for the X Factor, that's the one thing you don't get. When someone messes with somebody, or someone insults somebody, or a group of somebodies, they will reply. That's all I have to say about that. But moving on. Let's talk about when I wanted to do the Wario show.
This is goofman here, talking about his new series, the Wario show.
I had 2 dislikes for that one. You know what's weird? It's my older stuff was a lot more popular than my newer stuff.
It's gonna be a lot cooler than that. Now,
yeah, it's back when I was trying to figure out how to work the annotations.
because he's gonna be my first person I interview. Now, you can pretty much say anything you want. I don't really need you to say any lines. But give me something that says you got the voice of Mario, and
I should have been a lot more specific.
I need like an awesome Mario voice.
But now I can do my own Mario voice, which kind of sounds a little bit weird because you got the pasta, you got the ravioli, and then you flip it over. That's kind of when I was still in my teens, so I was developing the deep voice I have now, but I didn't really have it. I don't know why, but I can do a pretty good Mario voice. I just need to work on it a lot more. Okay, here's some stuff that didn't make it in the road trip. It was my old little movie that I, let's just say, wasn't so good because I had to deal with the fact that my old computer, my old desktop that I had before I got my new one, had this fan problem, so whenever it would heat up, you could barely hear it. I mean, some parts you could hear it, others you couldn't. Oh man, I remember this. Oh man, this was so. I mean, I wish I could have played some music for this.
With you are. Do you want to take me on?
I remember this so well. And yeah, you got a few haters that say, "Oh, this is stupid. This is stupid." But I felt I did feel really, really, really proud with this. All these little scenes and snippets that didn't make it. And I used a voice changer for most of the stuff. Just not this one. This was the unfinished part that had my actual voice in it. Okay, let me tell you what Road Trip was actually supposed to be about. Road Trip was about these two dudes, Mark and Eric, and they were supposed to go to Europe.
Another evening in front of the TV.
They were supposed to go to Europe because they were bored. They were just, it was before I could write like really cool, funny, and action-packed stories, and it was, basically the main plot was just that they were bored, and, on their way to Europe, they meet a whole bunch of stuff, the car breaks down, they have to walk the rest of the way there, freaking they get attacked by bears, and they meet Zhang and Lufa, the real karate duo #1, and I did the voice of Zhang, and he was like, "Ho ho ho, the warrior." Freaking, I mean, I know it was bad back then, but God, with my rose-colored glasses on, I just really enjoyed that scene. I still enjoy it. I still go back to it and just look at it and just say, "Wow, I did that. I actually animated that." I love stuff like that. And so I'm gonna pursue a job that kind of has me in video games. But I did like trying my hand at animation, and I still kind of do it on and off because Go Animate. I still kind of go Animate here and there to just do what I do. And I love doing those kinds of videos. I don't know why, but I love them. And one day I'm going to go back to Go Animate, and I'm gonna do my old Street Fighter bits and beef them up, and they're gonna be so good when you guys watch them. And I swear, even though it's Go Animate, you guys are gonna have fun. You guys are gonna have real fun for that. I think I took.
Well, hello, this is me.
Hey, you guys watching my videos?
So, you're gonna listen to my songs. One of my favorite songs. Because you just I'm making the toilet.
I remember this is the first video I made. This is the first, not the first video I made, but the one that really. Not because I'm evil, I do it all for free. Your tears are all the pain I'll ever need. I miss it. But I really hope you guys like this. Because, you're kind of looking back on our channel, and Bugsy felt like he needed to do this, because, come on. If you talked about something sad like that, wouldn't you want to just go back for a minute, look at your old videos, and kind of record them with your buddies? Hey, Bugsy, you never showed any of my old videos with you. Oh, yeah. Don't worry about that, I will. After me, I do it all because I'm evil, and I do it all for free. You're all the pain that I need. For all of you that don't know who I am, I'm Negative Bugsy, the part of Bugsy that is technically evil. And I'm the part of him that always was evil. And you know, with all the negativity he has nowadays, yeah, I kind of feed off of that. But I'm also his sword. But that's a different story, and Bugsy should talk about that with you guys. And for those of you that are wondering, where have I been? Dudes, Bugsy hasn't used his Hotel in like months, and I've been just bored inside of him just watching Happy Days. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Happy Days, and Bugsy loves Happy Days, but it's just hard for me, you know? It's hard. You ever used this sword in I don't know how long, and oh, Bugsy, remember this? Oh, when you trapped me in that old-timey world?
Hello, folks, this is Bolo Fan here. Freaking Negative Bolo Fan trapped me in this freaking old-timey video world. So,
I totally hate you for doing that to me. I thought it was pretty fun. I hate you for that one. Oh, come on, Bugs. You didn't find a little bit of enjoyment in that? No, but I did find that enjoyment when they did that little old-timey button for YouTube when they were doing one of those days.
I got this new 3D program that's kind of like Movie Storm, but a little bit different. I'm starting to work on the
Bugsy, did you ever even work on that one? What, the 3D Real Vision? No, that sucked. It was harder. It was harder to do that. It was more complex. I mean, with Movie Storm, they simplified it for me, but that one was harder to do.
I wanted to tell you guys that. Also, watch my other videos. Seriously, I need the subscribers. I need people watching my stuff. And the people that do support me, I like to say thank you for always watching my videos. You didn't have to, but you did anyway, and that's what I like. This is Bobo Fan signing off. Hopefully I'll get out of here. If not, old-timey time for all.
Old-timey time for all? Old-timey time for all? Is that all you could have thought of? Oh, shut up! You freaking shoved me in that world. So it's kind of your fault. Freaking, I'm corny. You're the freaking definition of a corny villain. What do you mean? Dude, you had a mustache like Snidely Whiplash, and you'd freaking twirl it. Oh, yeah, you got nothing to say, do you? Do you? You got nothing to say, do you? You suck. But I guess that was pretty good. I was like that.
Hello, folks. This is Bobo Fan here. Today I will be interviewing.
Bugsy, remember when you did this? Oh yeah, you were reviewing Brando. I mean, not Brando. You were kind of doing something with Dwayne. I'm actually glad he answered me, man. He didn't have to, like I always say, people don't have to do this stuff that I asked them to, but I'm glad he did. I'm glad he took a little time out of his day and just typed this stuff to me. This is before we initially found out why Dwayne and Brando broke up. But I was still kind of curious, and I didn't really want to go like, watch you guys what happened. But he pretty much said in this one, I don't want to say never, but right now there's a little bad blood between us. And he said they're trying to concentrate on their solo acts, but someone asked me to do something for Sonic. I may. And he pretty much told me about all the why Bobbleman didn't have his own little verse in their song and a whole bunch of stuff, and I enjoyed all that. He couldn't actually really tell me this in person, and this was like before I found out about Skype. But I'm glad. I'm seriously glad that Dwayne took time out of his day, just to talk to a little YouTuber. See, that's something you don't see every day. And this is back when I was still rocking a good 1,000 subscribers back in those days. So I was a bit famous. I mean, trust me, whenever I would go, when I was still working on Mongoff, I would always go to like certain people and talk to them. We'll go to their thing, and this was a stupid thing, and me being kind of egocentric. I think I'm not using that word right, probably. But I go to them and be like, "Do you know what mock-off is?" And they never know what it is. I mean, Jesus. So, and it would have made my day and night when I go to those Q&As. Like, people actually know mock-off. It would have been beautiful. They'd have been like, because I had this like picture in my head, like, oh, this episode was my favorite. Season 2's episodes were my favorite. I liked it when you split them up in the parts. I get more feedback nowadays from like Twitter and Tumblr nowadays. But back then it would have been nice. Would have been nice to get something like that. And I remember this too.
People, I just found out. Okay, people, I just found out that the whole Sonic, the whole major Sonic reboot is...
In a way, Sonic Boom is kind of a reboot to Sonic, but not a major reboot. So I guess... I don't even think they had it in production back then, but probably.
A fake rumor. Who spread it? I don't know. Probably someone's source was wrong or something. But I just gotta say, God dang, I'm kind of glad they didn't do that. But I'm kind of sad that I'm still kind of like low.
But this was back in like 2002.
Because seriously, that would have been new and kind of cool. But I wouldn't have liked the whole recolor thing either. But I'm not even talking about that. I'm just saying I'm very happy that they're not going to.
To clarify, I did not say I hate recolors. I said I didn't like the idea of the whole recolor thing because what they said this freaking thing called Sonic Dimensions was gonna be like different emotions of Sonic to fight and stuff. And again, I really do think that's a good idea, but the different colors being Sonic's different emotions. Yeah, I don't know. I just didn't really like that idea, and still, it seems interesting. Not good, but interesting. And I really, once again, I just basically said, that Major Sonic reboot is fake. You should not listen to it, and a whole bunch of stuff. And that's the, I remember. Oh, guys, do we have enough time to show Sonic Boom Month?
Bugsy, and you are watching Sonic News with me. I'm talking about.
Oh, I remember this.
I like our new intro.
whatever did happen to that intro? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I just stopped using it and I started using the Sonic Heroes menu music. I don't know why. I did that for some reason. I forget why. Some kind of reason for it. I forget though. Yeah, we were just breaking down with it.
We got enough of our freaking new little intro opening. Alright now. Okay, people.
We're going somewhere in June for like a week. But then we will work on Sonic Boom Month. And I'll try to work on Sonic Boom Month to the place where we're going.
My time playing Sonic. I never thought they'd do this for Sonic 4.
And really, this is like before I just started, before Sonic Boom came out. So don't say, oh, I did because of Sonic Boom. No, this is before it even came out. Sonic Boom Month is kind of like everything anybody can celebrate about Sonic.
You know what's gonna happen? Because I do. You will.
And I loved every minute of it, people. I tried to do the same thing like I did back then, but it was kind of hard. Kind of hard because basically the last summer I had to.
And today we're just gonna start off with something light for the first.
Peeps, I was in a very uncomfortable kind of position when you think about it.
For the first day of Sonic Boom Month, we're going to sing two. We're actually going to look at. We're actually going to look at the Sonic. We're actually going to look at the... What are we going to look at? I totally forgot now. It's like, We're going to look at the Sonic comic dub series. Oh yeah, when they dub the comics, yeah, we should. We're going to do that. But we're only going to show you...
And I just basically love Sonic Boom Month, and I still love the concept of it because it's just all of us celebrating Sonic for what it was, and I really enjoyed doing it, and I still hate that I never kind of complete on that promise because something always happens. Life gets in the way, guys, and I try to do these videos as best I can, and stuff like a few things get in the way. And I try for you guys because I know that I kind of promised to do this, and I promised to do that. I promised to do this, and I didn't get to last year because of everything that went on. But this year is gonna be different. Because I'll be on the Sonic Boom, and it's through the fall, when I am not currently working on different things, we will actually talk about Sonic Boom. But I'm gonna do it kind of like, in a way, I'm gonna do it in a analyst style, or at least try to. But excuse me, folks, I need to use the can. Oh, where was I? Oh, we still got a few minutes, and
Lord Death. He has something kind of...
Oh, this was like I'm trying to find Markov 1.5. It doesn't seem like I can find it. Let me see. It was around here, and it's the last thing I wanted to kind of talk about because it was the last thing I wanted to talk about, but it was like, wasn't it Random Adventures or something like that? But basically guys, I just wanted to take you guys down another kind of memory trip. because, you know, you guys are my fans, and you should know where it was that I came from, how I started, you know. I feel like I talk about some of my old days back on YouTube when it was still YouTube and not Google Tube. Bugsy, let's hear this. Oh, before we do, we need remember that it's Mario Kart races.
I do see we have here some rather controversial news concerning the upcoming title Mario Kart 8, don't we, old chap? We would say we do. Now, Fiddles, as you may know, the next entry in the Nintendo Racing Series Mario Kart is due to launch soon, and this is, of course, Mario Kart 8 on Wii U. Now, it's hotly anticipated and looks to be a lot of fun, and also brings some amazing HD graphics to the series for the first time.
Talk about.
But whenever something like this comes out, there's bound to be complainers and some people who want to put a little bit of slop in some people's ears. Oh. Indeed, and it seems a few have found nitpicks in some of the game's finer points, like a watered-down battle mode and a lack of voice chat during races. I see. However, perhaps the most strikingly inappropriate complaint yet lodged, no doubt made in some sort of attempt to be controversial, is a claim that Mario Kart 8 lacks what they called character diversity. Really? Certainly. Now, the last time I checked, we had lots of diversity, from plumbers to princesses to pudgy mushrooms, monsters and more. Yes, right. Yes, but no, it seems they wanted to play the race card. Oh yes, good pun, right? You'll see, Fiddles.
I'm sorry, guys, but I'm not mad at Game Chap or Birdie here. God dang, people, what is your issue? What is your deal with Nintendo? Okay, for all the people that are homosexuals, I understand your pain. I don't understand your pain, but I understand you guys feel like you're kind of not represented in a Nintendo game, and I understand that. A lot of people, sometimes people get misrepresented in some of their games when it comes to like races or stuff of that nature. But cool, I'm gonna find whoever said this, and I'm going to beat them down for that, because that ain't cool. I hate people that literally just try to find any little thing about Nintendo and just crap on people because of it. Just drop the pants, take a big old freaking dump. That's what people are doing. But let me hear a little bit more of this.
They have claimed that Mario Kart does not feature any characters of color. The lineup is overwhelmingly white, and Nintendo have failed to introduce any characters that would bring some supposed balance to the play.
I'm sorry, but the one thing that's messed up is that there is no black characters, and I can understand that, why they probably think they're racist, but no, Nintendo's is the most farthest thing from being racist as physically possible. There's just no black characters in it. I mean, Andre the Black Nerd, he freaking loves Mario Kart, and he's black. I'm black. You guys act like, oh, it's racist. You know, people saying, oh, it's racist and all this crap. It's freaking Nintendo. Why is everybody, to PETA, to random people, taking pot shots at Nintendo? You guys just want to keep fighting Nintendo for whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe someone in a Nintendo costume made sweet love to your mother, and you're like, oh my god, what do I do with these feelings? And now you're an adult, and you're like, oh, I hate Nintendo. Bugsy, what the crap are you talking about? I don't know. Maybe someone like dressed in a freaking NES thing made love to somebody's mother in there. And just did that. I don't know. I'm just saying, your hatred for Nintendo for whatever reason is just stupid. And you know, I'm glad PETA's laying off on some of these games nowadays, because they know that they're idiots. And they try to play it off as jokes, but we know that they're freaking serious. And like, oh god, dang it. What was that? I felt like a weird twinge in my back. Kind of like a bolt of lightning. Ugh. Anyways, what I'm trying to say, people, yeah, there's no black characters. I understand that. I understand you guys want one, but, crap, people. It doesn't matter because I know Nintendo is not racist. Trust me. Half of the people that play Nintendo are black or white or black or white or whatever race they are, and they still play it. Nintendo is the farthest thing from racist, but the fact of the matter is that they don't have any black characters in the Mario universe. Come, people, I humbly ask all the dudes that are tripping about this, and I'm not trying to offend any of the ladies. I'm not trying to offend any ladies, dudes that are tripping about this. Get the tampon out of your butt, or dude China, whichever you have. I'm not trying to be picky. I'm not trying to be messed up. Maybe a little. And maybe take the dress off and understand whatever your beef is with Nintendo, freaking making false accusations, it's not the way to go, you freaking idiots. Okay? So, next time someone tries to make a little there's not any diverse characters in Nintendo. There's no black characters in the Mario universe, so shut up. Play your game and stop crying like a little girl on campfire night. Jesus. I still love the game. I still love the Mario games and Nintendo no matter what. I'm gonna play Mario Kart 8 no matter what, and I'm going to post all my races on YouTube. And I don't care what any of you guys saying that, oh, Nintendo's racist, has to say about it. This is really getting stupid. I mean, I understand the first accusation made in Nintendo saying that they're anti-gay, but I can understand that. But this is just stupid for just being stupid. And I really would like to talk to the person that said this, and I would really like to meet him with a bat when it's dark. No witnesses. What Bugsy is trying to say is that what he's trying to say, Harima, help me with this. He's trying to say that you guys are just, whoever said this, whoever made this accusation, is that you actually are trying to find ways to kind of mess with Nintendo, kind of like how PETA does. And trust me, when PETA makes another freaking video, we're coming at them hard. I don't even care. We're coming at PETA hard. Hey, we're coming at them hard. Shut up, Ani. Not that kind of. You know what we're trying to say. I know, but seriously, you guys said come at them hard. It's funny. It's very, very funny. Ani, you're freaking stupid. What? It's funny. Come on, I'm just laughing a bit. Sorry. Continue, Bugsy. Continue. That's all I'm just saying, people. I mean, please don't freaking be influenced by this. Any of you out there think Mario Kart is a hint, and that Mario Kart or an extent or Nintendo is a hint of racist, just freaking please just know it isn't, and please don't listen to what these people are saying. Listen to what Game Chat is saying about it, because they like to be neutral about it. But me, I just feel like it's a way for people to just stir up the honeypot. Stir up the honeypot, so to speak. Or, stir up the bees in the hive, if you know what I mean. I think that's why Nintendo goes to great lengths with the whole YouTube thing. That's why they did. because they know that some people ban out their products, and that's bad for them. So that's why they did this. But now I think it's cool now because everybody's gonna put their Mario Kart races on YouTube, and I'm gonna be a Mario Kart racer yet again. I just wanted to tell you guys that.
As it were. I see. But it's quite strange. Well, it most certainly is. This is quite surprising because, of course, Japan is an Asian country.
Yes.
As far as we know, there's no Asian races in Mario Kart 8. Well, yes. So to label the Japanese manufacturers as being racist is quite an assertion, bigoted even, considering they don't even have representation of their own people. Well, it's a good point, Elchef. Of course, indeed, there aren't any Japanese or Asian races in the game, as you say. Now, there's another problem here.
Seriously.
Of course, that the author has dipped their toes well into racist territory themselves by implying that a roster of whites is just no good. Oh dear. Yes, Elchef. So hang on a minute. Why can't we just...
So, let me just clarify. It's an ignorant, probably white guy, basically just trying to play the race card to see what he can do. He really needs to. He's probably an ignorant white guy or ignorant black guy or an ignorant some other race, and I'm not trying to put the race into this either. I'm not trying to put races into this, but some ignorant guy out there just trying to stir up the pot and see what he can do. Now, Nintendo doesn't sue people, but sue this guy. And while you're at it, sue PETA. They need it. They need to understand that you guys, when it comes to your image, you guys ain't playing around. Us YouTubers, we okay. But freaking people that are trying hard out of their way to slander, Nintendo's good name, they should freaking try and sue these people. Like PETA and this freaking author that freaking thinks that he knows the world when he doesn't. Then he knows video games, but probably only played it once.
Play Mario Kart and have a lot of fun instead of bringing, is it religion and politics and other things into it? The taboo subjects, that's right. Yes, all of that. Why can't we just play Mario Kart and get on with it and have jolly good fun? That's what I was wondering,
That's what I'm saying, Birdie. That's what I'm saying. Freak. Why can't we just all have freaking fun with the game and not worry about freaking racial stuff and just have fun? I know that's not how the world works, but god dang, let's just have our Mario Kart and you can go and you can freaking cry and sob to whatever freaking stupid person will listen to you. Okay? Whoever said this, that Mario Kart is racist, cry and sob to a person that will actually listen to you, because I don't give two flying what's in space. Because what you're saying is you're just trying to cause a ruckus, cause any kind of ruckus that you can, and basically people like you are the reason that you guys go up against these big companies and you lose, because you're a bunch of idiots that either want attention, like a Mr. Jack Thompson. I would totally be really surprised. I wouldn't even be surprised if he was a part of this. Like, really, I just wouldn't even be surprised. But if Jack Thompson even was a part of this, you know which finger I'm holding up. People, you know which finger I'm holding up. And for the guy that says Mario Kart is racist, I'm holding up two fingers for you, man. One for it. I'm holding two for all the races, and you're probably the most biggest racist of them all. That's probably why. So, dude, I give you the middle finger salute. See you. I'm gonna let this video play, and then we're gonna get out of here.
Just blast right in the screen, chucking red shells at each other, don't we? Well, certainly. Now, essentially, fellows, this comes down to a bit of a nitpick, an attempt to spoil the fun, undoubtedly so, because, quite frankly, people couldn't care less about the shades of whoever's on the screen.
Yes.
They just want to get out there and race as their favourite Nintendo characters.
Yes.
But then I suppose there's always a complainer, even in things like this. Maybe somebody would just like to have a moan and cause some trouble, little boy. Well, most certainly, not to worry. I've drained the stock from my ear now, and I'm ready to go. Aha! The slot Train, and dry. Hair dried.
Yes, who are you going to play as, old chap?
I'm going to play as, Yoshi.
I was going to say that.
I like Yoshi.
Well, I'll be Princess Daisy, perhaps.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Or maybe the Mii, but the Mii makes silly signs, so I'm not sure.
Well, never mind.
Well, I have to wait and see. But anyway, I guess we're quite excited for Mario Kart 8. What do you think, Millennials? Do join us in the next exciting news
And watch these, and seriously, watch these guys. Watch them. They are funny. You will enjoy their content. And somehow I'm saying I'm not subscribed to them. But I just wanted to talk about that before we get out of here, because when I saw it, I was like, oh, I need to talk about this. So, people, that's all I really need to say. I will see you later, and, you know, I was going to do the whole YouTube boycott, but, people, I was going to do the whole YouTube boycott that voice guy, or audio as he's called, wanted to do. But because the only way the boycott thing is gonna work if we get YouTube's bigger moneymakers off the site. If they're off the site, then they'll meet into the demands of the people. But now they kinda won't. So there we are at an impasse. We are sort of at an impasse, so nothing's gonna change, because if we get YouTube bigger moneymakers off the site, Google will have no choice in the meeting some people's demands. And with the bigger name YouTubers, they'll listen. That's all I really have to say. Well, see you later. This is Goofman episode 2. Where we talk about nothing and nothing. We talk about stuff, and maybe a few things that we talk about even matter. See you guys later.